This is gonna be like one of those videos you see, like when the person becomes successful and then they look back at this and they think like, man, we came a long way. We came a long way. I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to film this late into the morning, but we're doing it because I'm committed. Yeah. Anyways, though, I did just want to start a series of videos, probably every week to just kind of, check in, have some updates, some thoughts, rants, whatever it is. I'll try to keep them short. I don't like to talk for too much, but I know I do. So, about a week ago, I just started being a lot more productive. Just with this specifically, and just having to create stuff, record, write, produce. And that's not a flex because I don't think I'm great at any of them. But I just had to do a lot more in my day to day than I've ever had to before. It's a good thing. I mean, I'm waking up early. I'm going to bed at a reasonable time, except right now. The point is, I'm liking the process and it doesn't really feel like a burden right now. I think at some point the fear just kind of got weaker. I just started giving it less attention. And I guess it just kind of hit me recently that I'm getting older. And if I'm going to do this, I got to do it now. And maybe that's the message I've got to just tell myself, that I just need to get on top of the goals and the dreams and just the bucket list that I have for my own life. And I guess now that I'm actually doing it, there's kind of a realization as to how things might actually turn out, good and bad. There's no real bad. I mean, the worst case scenario is like I fail and people know about it, but I don't really care that much. And the good is, well, we make it. Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is that there's definitely been thoughts of mine where I wonder if this could even happen, especially when I look at how people before me might have tried and they didn't make it for one reason or another. And there's not even to mention the fact that a lot of people aim for such a high bar and they don't usually get to it. Why? I don't know. It doesn't discourage me. I guess I'm just very aware of that. But even then, man, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm probably not going to give up. I really don't feel that there's anything to lose here. And I know I'm probably saying that because I'm just young, but I look ahead as reasonably as I can. And I can't imagine a scenario where I genuinely look at what I'm doing and just stop. That doesn't really make sense to me. And not to be on some, philosophical, like, hustle mentality, but I don't look at this not working out in one way or another. There's a lot that I want to achieve, and I'm sure I'll get into that as we go along, but I feel that I have these dreams for a reason. I can't sit here and think that there's certain dreams of mine and ambitions that I want to achieve. It's like I can't imagine that those things aren't possible. Otherwise, why do I have such a desire to have them? I would love to talk about that at some point in the near future. But right now, this is just a quick check in, and I'm very tired. I've kind of been looking at this chapter right now, this part, as the prologue. And I really do look at it as like, there's no one really watching. I'm free to try out whatever I want, including the music. And I guess this is the part that's kind of showing me more or less what it's going to take to sort of get to where we're trying to go, which is growth and just have a community built up, which hopefully becomes the fan base. It does kind of suck because I do sometimes get a little ahead of myself and I do think about what I want to have happen in the near future. But given where we're at right now, it's just not really feasible. And that would include things like streaming services and live performances and things that I want to do, but I just can't because of the lack of time I put into this. That said, we're going to get there. I don't know when, but we're going to get there for sure. My ultimate focus right now is to really just not look at what anybody else is doing and, to be honest with you, not even care about what they've got going on. My whole thing is just trying to worry about how to build this community here, grow this page, this following, and make it real and make it an actual fan base. And even when it comes to the music, I'm not looking at it as like there's no flaws and that it's absolutely perfect. I want to get better. And unless I'm able to see some critiques and, negative responses about it, I'm not going to be able to know what it's lacking, what it needs. And I can't stay stagnant like that. So, yeah, I know I didn't have much to say. It's also very late. And this is my first time trying this. So I'm sorry. But I trust that in the next few weeks, I'm going to build this a lot better than it is now, because right now it's pretty rough. I'm not going to lie to you. But this has been great, man. I mean, I feel like it's a lot of trial and error, and I'm sure I'm going to have more of that soon. But I really am enjoying the process. And it's so cool to actually just be engaged and like active in my life for, to be honest with you, probably for the first time in a long time. I don't know that I've ever been more myself than before I started this whole thing. And for a long time, I think I was missing that, but I didn't really know what it was. And now that I'm here doing this, things just feel good right now. But as always, man, I'm going to stay in touch with you. We're going to see how this goes. I know we're getting better each and every day, regardless if it's on camera or off camera. And hopefully I get better at articulating what I want to say. I feel like I could just go on a tangent forever and not know when to cut it. But I'm going to work on that. I do believe I'm going to get to where I'm going. I don't think there's much doubt about if. It's really just when. And yeah, I can't wait to find out. But yeah, man, that's about it. I'll talk to you next week. I hope you enjoy the music. Love.
But I'm not stopping, I remember just how much he harmed me. All of his actions and decisions, I'ma make him sorry. I grabbed his neck, I started squeezing, watch his life depleting.